Hi and welcome back. I am so excited to be sharing with you the book club opportunity that we have in partnership with Family Councils Ontario. We created a book club kit to make it easier for homes that want to run book clubs with the Now What book. And I'm going to be talking about some of the tools that are available to you and some of the benefits. So in the book club kit, we have a slide deck that we have created. All of this is downloadable. So there's about 31 slides that you can utilize. We have a facilitator guide. So it really breaks down as a facilitator, whether that's somebody, a care team member in the home or a family member. And we can also provide facilitators if that's something that you're interested in. And then there's the book club participant guide. And so this can all be downloadable, emailed, printed out for people who are going to participate in the book club. And what we have found is with this book club, because there's a number of homes that are running them, is that it's a way to be able to build community in your home. Sometimes it can be hard and a bit intimidating for new families coming in, and it's certainly been strained through COVID because there hasn't been the opportunity to see people face to face. And now that places are opening up, the weather's getting nicer, there's an opportunity to be able to let new families know about the Now What book as a resource, and if they would like to participate in a book club, which can be done over 3 or 4 sessions. They have been running over Zoom. They can continue to be run over Zoom or in face-to-face. But getting that sense of community and for new family members to be able to meet other family members and hear their stories as well as share their stories. It's a way to be able to educate and equip families. The information in the book can be life-changing for them as they get more clarity on realizing that they didn't know what they didn't know and what's going to be helpful to know. And even recognizing that, yes, this is an emotional journey that they're on. There's a chapter that talks about dancing with the grief and understanding that it is a grieving process that they're likely are experiencing and how to better support themselves with that. This idea of creating a supportive environment that you can have those connections and those relationships and those conversations. And that when a family member doesn't feel like they're the only one that sobbed on the way home, driving home to their empty house, that there is a collective community here that can be supportive. Sometimes as a family member, I don't know if you found this, but for me, talking to my friends, I didn't have a peer group. Nobody else that I knew had a spouse in long-term care. It was very hard for them to relate. But when I talked to family members in the home, they got it, and they were there for me, and we could talk about things that I wouldn't be as comfortable talking about with people who didn't understand. It can be a much needed guide. When I hear feedback about families who've joined book clubs, it was like this breath of fresh air that they didn't realize how much they needed and they wanted, and that there were other people who've traveled further down the path that can actually be a resource. And I just think it also makes you feel useful and wonderful and helpful when you are able to share a few kind words or say, you may not be aware of this, but let me give you the inside scoop because I think it will help you. This idea of being able to witness another person's journey has been incredibly powerful, and how we can be there to help shoulder and support and be a resource. And sometimes it's as simple as just listening and witnessing is a huge gift that we're able to give to someone and to receive ourselves at a really challenging, life-changing, difficult time. And really what all this leads to is you get to play a role in shifting the culture in your community, in the long-term care home where you're a family member and a member of the family council, one family at a time, one conversation at a time. I hope this webinar series was helpful and enlightening and interesting for you to be a part of. Lots of information in there. I encourage you to go back and rewatch, watch as a family council, share with your teams. And I would love to connect. This is where you can find me on social, my website, deborahbakti.com, and we'll continue to collaborate with Family Councils Ontario and continue to provide support and assistance as you continue to develop and grow and strengthen your family council in your home. Thank you.